what's going to happen. So amped2race having a phenomenal
so
race.
sassy.
Professional
Shani,
camera
right? So
person,
sassy.
you must listen to the situation and change.
No, but you guys don't really, I mean, you guys focus on a lot of nonsense half the time. So, you know, I have to try and find where I can get back in and actually, you know, draw us back to the racing thing. So I want to focus back on, I will throw shade all day at you guys. Bason here is going to be the man that I want to talk about, because obviously before we had some mention of a perhaps dangerous start to the race. A good clean start coming out, and so far an incident-free run. He's obviously made a pit stop, so we'll be out of position. But all the guys up in front of him, Manar out of position, obviously hasn't gone into the pits. But his teammate Kleb has gone into the pits, so you would assume that he's going to resume the race. You know, that second place on the podium. So a great showing from both these guys. And yeah, I just wanted to give them a little bit of a highlight to just say that at the end of the day, you know, putting time and effort into a sim and showing that you want to improve and you continue to drive and race. I mean, there's not an event and a race that I've seen where the amped2race guys aren't jumping into it. And it's really nice to see that guys are putting in that kind of time and effort. And I know that their main leader, Franco Albertine, has been disconnected here. But he's also just a good example of someone that is growing his community there. He shares his Discord informations, and you know, he's permanently trying to grow things and post things about his drivers and their improvements. And I think it motivates guys to, you know, put in time and effort, and that's what I want to see. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you've had a couple of bad incidents or you've had some things. I mean, Bason and I have been in a one-on-one voice chats shouting at each other about a couple of things because we had a disagreement on the way that, you know, a racing incident should work. But arguably, you would say that at the end of the day, has become a better driver at the end of it. And with pace and good racecraft, just makes, you know, for stunning racing on track.
Bason now coming up to finish his lap while the cock is in the pits, and this is going to be the decider of who comes out